may lagayan sa loob. Kaya nga ako, ma'am, I want to just express my sympathy to you. Naawa talaga kami sa inyo. Napipilitan kayong permahan yung isang bagay na hindi tama. Ngayon kung may kaso, pag lumabas yung NDA, yung finality nun, tatamaan kayo dyan. Ano process? Ako, Mr. Chairman, sabi ko nga, naawa lang ako dito sa mga officials ng DepEd. Pag ganito yung kalakakaran. Ngayon, dalawa na. Baka sunod, hindi lang dalawa. Diba? Kaya, Mr. Chairman, at least ngayon, umamin na si ma'am, tama na ako. Okay na ako, Chairman. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Senior Deputy Speaker Don Gonzales, you're recognized.
Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to address my question to Ms. Catalan, ma'am, the accountant. Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, sigurado dumaan sa iyo itong cheque na to, di ba? You're the accountant. Yung 37.5 million. Tama ho ba?
Your Honor, hindi po dumaan sa akin yung cheque kasi ang napadala po sa amin ay voucher.
Tama.
Meaning
to say, the voucher is the basis sa preparasyon ng cheque. Di ho ba? No?
Yes, Your Honor.
And definitely, there is a date put in the voucher and they will follow that date in preparing the check. So the check was signed by, of course, Yusek Sibilia and Yusek Mercado. Ang napansin ko lang po dito, in your recollection, 2023 yung isang check, that was February 20, 2023. That's number 1 check for the 37.5. Number 2 check, I thought this is quarterly. Ang date po ng check is April 19, 2023. It falls down to 1 quarter. Isang quarter lang po yung dalawang check na issue. Ang pangatlong na check na issue po ng November 23, 2023. At hindi po, na-issue po pala yung pangatlong check is July 11, 2023. In your recollection, tama ho ba itong check and based on your obligation, on your voucher during the processes of the vouchers into check?
Parang tama po, Your Honor.
Tama. So, tama ho ba yung tanong ko na per quarter at dalawang cheque po yung ginawa niyong 37.5 in 1 quarter? Tama ho ba?
No, Your Honor. Per quarter po siya.
Per quarter is February.
February for the first quarter, and then yung April for the second quarter, and then yung July for the third quarter.
So, tama ho ba?
Po.
Okay. So, that is equivalent to 37.5 times 3. That is equivalent to 112.5 million. Number 2 question po. Itong 125 million under Gina Acosta, ang date po ng check na is July 13, 2023. Halos nagkasabay lang po yung July 11 ng DepEd at saka yung July 13 ng OVP. Ang OVP is 125 million and the DepEd is 37.5 million. Kaya ang tinatanong ko po, wala na po yung land bank, umalis na? Umalis na po yung land bank? So, meaning to say, ang July 11 at saka yung July 13, ang na-withdraw po is 37.5 million at saka yung 125 million. Tama ho ba hindi po kayo take OVP pala. DepEd kayo. May OVP ba dito? OVP? Sa management? Opo. Wala. Kasi kung tignan mo itong dalawang cheque, isang mukha lang po ito 2 days lang po ang diferensya. July 11 and July 20, 2023 of the amount of 37.5 and 125 million. Kaya tinatanong ko po sana yung land bank, kaso wala na. Next hearing ko na lang po, Mr. Chairman, tanungin. Kasi tatanungin ko siya kung paano niya na-withdraw itong 3 cheque at saka itong 125 million. So, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Thank
Chairman.
you. Thank you, SDS.
Chairman.
interject lang?
Yes, Congressman Lara, please.
Yes, yung tanong chairman ni SDS Dong para sa OVP, I think nandito si Attorney Puga, baka pwede niyang sagutin yung tanong ni DS Dong.
Apo. Mr. Chair,
Yes,
if I may
nandito
be-
ang OVP, former din naman.
Mr. Chair, if I may be recognized. Wala pa po kasi ako sa OVP nung 2023. I was with DepEd at that time, sir. So, I really wouldn't know kung ano yung nangyari dyan.
Ano po kasi dating nakita ko lang po itong cheque
Opo.
na yung date kasi halos magkapareho po yung date.
Yeah, opo.
So July 11, 2023, yung last check, the 37.5, at saka July 13, 2023, yung 125 million.
Opo.
So meaning to say,
Malapit. Opo.
summation of that two equivalents to sum.
Yes, sir.
Yun po yung sinasabi.
But, yun po. Unfortunately, sir, I got out of DepEd nung nag-resign si VP, which was already July 2024, I believe, sir.
Sige. Andito pala yung land bank. Ma'am, sorry na.
Andiyan na po yung land bank.
Sorry ma'am, nakabalik kayo, di ba? Magtatanong ko lang sana kung itong Edward Paharda, kasi po ako nagtanong to last hearing, di ba yung cheque, papaingkas, ikaw ang branch manager, di ba? Pag ipapaingkas mo yung cheque, nakaprepare yung pera, bigay mo sa counter. Pag binigay mo yung pera sa counter, may papipirma po kayo sa kanya, di ba? Yung received, the amount of this, and sa likod ng cheque, pipirma pa po si Mr. Paharda. Tama ho ba?
Yes, sir. The client will sign as acknowledgement na
And at the back of the check,
ni-receive niya yung cheque. The cash.
the cash. So, pwede nyo kaming bigyan nung receiving copy, nung tatlong receiving copy ng from Land Bank, yung 37.5 million.
We will check our records,
Yes, ma'am.
sir.
Thank you. Tapos, ma'am, number 2, itong kay Gina Acosta na 125 million, sabi nyo kanina sa Show Boulevard po to, pinahingkas. Pwede po, yung sino nag-receive nitong July 13, 2023, na pinahingkas po niya yung 125 million. At yung July 11, na pinahingkas naman ni Edward Parda,
I've been the chief accountant since 2010
Until now.
until now.
Until now. So, you're aware of this liquidation report that was submitted by COA to this committee. And your name was affixed in this liquidation report. And you have a signature on this liquidation report.
Yes, sir.
So you're aware.
I am aware of the face copy of the liquidation report, but the supporting documents were not presented to me.
So it was not presented to you, you just signed it?
It was,
You're the chief accountant?
yes, sir, but it was just a formality that it should be covered by the liquidation report. But,
No, but supposedly you're the chief accountant, you have checked.
but per joint circular, sir, it was stated that the liquidation report plus the supporting documents shall be submitted by the disbursing officer direct to the ICPAO without any presentation to the chief accountant.
Yung ICPAO po, saan po department under yun?
COA, yung Intelligence and Audit Office ng Intelligence and Confidential Funds.
COA, do you confirm it?
CR break lang po si Attorney Camora, sir.
So, okay. I will wait for Atty. Zamora. So, ma'am, are you telling this committee na ministerial lang yung sa'yo?
Come again, sir.
Are you telling us na ministerial lang po kayo? Pumirma kayo dito without looking at the liquidation?
Honestly, yes, sir, I will say yes.
Oh, di may problema. Because if ever a case will be filed against dito po sa liquidation na may problema, pumirma ka dito, di part ka ng case.
But then again, sir, under the joint circular, it was clearly stated that the documents and supporting documents to the liquidation report shall be directly submitted to the COA. And it means that it will not pass through the accounting.
Oh, JMC, COA, pakicheck nga, shall.
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence
Congressman
of
Acop, you're recognized.
Madam Accountant, mukhang mali yata. If you read the joint circular, there's a provision there. Teka, hanapin ko. Kasi may kopya ako noon eh. Nakalagay doon, under paragraph 4.16, in case of misuse of the intelligence or confidential fund, and depending on the participation in the transaction, the budget officer, chief accountant, the treasurer, and the project officer may likewise be held accountable with the special dispersing officer. So you can be accountable, madam. It's a provision of the joint circular.
But then again, Your Honors, per provision 6.1.8.4, it was stated that the supporting document should be submitted by the, no, it's not. So sorry, again. That,
Mali yung binabasa mo. 6.1.8.4?
my apologies, sir.
Oh, eh kasi mali eh.
Okay.
I have a copy of your circular here. Binabasa ko nga eh.
So it was under 6.2, the liquidation of the cash advance. It was stated under 6.2.2, all cash advances for CF and IF shall be liquidated within 30 days after every quarter and from the approved date, target date of completion. Submission of the liquidation report duly signed by the head of agency or SDO, approved by the head of agency, together with the supporting documents under section 6.2.3 hereof and listed in the covering transmittal letter of the LR. This shall be submitted directly to the ICPAO in a sealed envelope with a visible label confidential for ICPAO only through any of the following: registered mail courier and authorized license officers. So under this provision, it was clearly stated or implied that the documents didn't pass through or were not reviewed by the accounting office.
So how do you reconcile that with paragraph 4.16? Sige nga. Kasi ini-excuse mo yung sarili mo because of a provision of the circular. But the same circular says that you can be accountable. How do you reconcile that?
It could be stated here, sir, but honestly, and as I didn't, it was not presented really to the accounting office, the supporting documents.
Hindi po yun ang tinatanong ko, madam. Ang tinatanong ko po, dinidepensa mo yung sarili mo using a provision of the circular, but the same circular states na ikaw ay accountable. How do you reconcile that? Kasi nasa akin yung kopya ng circular ninyo, ng COA eh. Oh. Kaya nga ako nag-intervene dahil ini-excuse mo yung sarili mo sa liability. Pero the circular says that you can be liable. Diba? Yeah. You read 4.16. Wala pa yung COA eh.
May we know from the representative of COA to be clarified as on the matter?
Your Honor, based on the documents from our confidential team, the liquidation report that was signed by Ms. Catalan, certified supporting documents complete and proper, as the accounting unit. But then, if looking at the joint circular, it's stated there that the liquidation report in Annex E should be signed by the SDO, the accounting unit, or the SDO, meaning SDO Special Disbursing Officer who was given the cash advance of the confidential fund, the Special Disbursing Officer. So if she was not the SDO,
Ano po yung sinicertify ng accountant?
when she signed the liquidation report of the 37.5, certifying that the supporting documents complete and proper.
So, paano po ninyo sasabihin na complete kung hindi naman niya nakita? Could you please clarify us? Paano niya sasabihin na complete ang isang dokumento kung hindi naman niya nakita yung loob?
Ms. Catalan.
Parang hindi po yata match.
Your Honor, it has to be Ms. Catalan who will answer such.
Ma'am, how can you certify something as complete and proper if you did not verify what is the content of the documents?
Sir, it is a standard procedure that every liquidation document should be covered by a signed
No, but
liquidation.
that is common sense eh.
Yes, sir. But
Paano po kayo magse-certify ng isang dokumento na complete and proper nang hindi nyo nakita? Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na nagse-certify kayo ng isang dokumento na complete and proper pero hindi nyo naman nakikita yung laman ng loob?
unfortunately, that was the case, sir.
Did you bother to ask the legal department or the COA na bakit kailangan dumaan pa po sa inyo? Bakit nyo kailangan i-certify ang isang bagay nang hindi ninyo ini-inspeksyon o tinitingnan?
It was one of the requirements, sir, and I was made to sign that document, unfortunately.
Chairman, actually when I ask...
Congressman Paduano,
yes, thank you,
please continue.
Chairman. And I asked Ms. Catalan, yung tenure of office niya since 2010 pa. And I think they're doing it since then without checking the liquidation report. And ano na po, pumirma lang. But ma'am, eto ngayon nandito sa akin yung GMC, yung binasa mo is 4.2. Eto mama, yung 6.3.3. Ito specific mandate of each and every officials which covered by this GMC.